In this YouTube video, I'm going to show you how quickly Access can put information from Excel into any program, such as Internet Explorer, Google Chrome. But in this example, I'm just going to do it in Access. So I'm just going to run this program here, and then I'll walk through it after I run it. So as you can see on the left-hand side of the screen, it's pulling all the information row by row, cell by cell, and it's putting it into Access. And at the bottom of the Access screen, you can see Access is counting up. So I reached 222 records. So I'm just going to close this form out and then open up the products table. Oh, I accidentally closed the database. Let me open it again. But basically, column A, I just iterated through the entire column, row by row, and I entered each of these values into the Access database. So here's the first record, 9475, and the next one was 70644, which is here in Excel, and then 43421, which is this one. So basically, it just fills in all the data, and that's how quickly you can fill information from one system to another with Excel VBA. And what this program basically is it's everything on this screen right here and up here. So here's the top of the program, and then here is the bottom of the program. That's all the information. So what this does is this basically opens up the workbook located in this location, and with the workbook it resizes it. So I'm just going to step through the code right now. Close this out, and I'll close out the database. So I'm going to press F8 and F8. So this opens up the workbook. This repositions the workbook over there. This counts to the last row in the workbook, which is 2124, and it sets the variable equal to that because we're going to loop until the last row, because the rows can change, the amount of records can change. So it kind of, when you're looping, you want to just loop to the last possible row because it could change, the data changes all the time. And then this opens up where the database is located. And so what this does is it sets the Access app, and it creates the Access application, and then this opens up strdb, which is equal to this variable, which is this location, concatenated with the database name. So app access.open current database, you can basically just write the location here in double quotes, and then app access.application.visible makes Access visible, and then this opens up the form where I enter all the data. This does like it's connected to the top part, the X and Y for the point API. For the mouse, you can copy all that from up there. So it's basically this sets a mouse position, X and Y. You can watch my X and Y coordinates video on YouTube. This does a left click down. This moves the mouse down 100 pixels, and then this moves it up 0 pixels, and it moves like really fast. You can't even see it happening. And then this goes to do until this variable, we set the variable equal to 1, so it starts at 1, and then it goes until it's greater than 220, but you could add like 0 here, which would be like until the last row, but I just used 220 because I didn't want the video to be too long. So this goes to workbooks. This activates this workbook here on the screen, and it makes sure that it's active, because every time when you reach the bottom of the loop, you're clicked into Access. So when you start over again, you want to be focused on Excel to get the data. And then this variable holder, it gets set to range A, and then whatever you're iterating. So this variable, the first time you iterate through it, it's 1, the second time it's 2, the third time it's 3. So basically range A, it would be, if it's the first time, it would be A1, A2, A3, etc. And then Yeah, so this set cursor position, it sets the cursor position all the way over here, and then it basically, or it sets like over here where the text box is, and then it left clicks down, left clicks up, and then it sends the keys holder. So holder is the string, which gets set to whatever whatever cell you're currently on. So it fills in the value, and then so it sends this key into access, and then it sends the wavy key. It's next to like the 1 on the keyboard on like the left hand side, and then that means enter. So, and then this is numlock. So whenever you send keys, you have to press numlock again on your keyboard, because basically you press numlock when you're sending keys with programs. And then this basically left click down, moves down 100 pixels, and then left clicks up. So it's like doing this, except with the code. And then this basically just adds 1 to 1, and then it gets to the next cell. So that's this program, and that's how you can kind of see how quickly you can fill out information with VBA.